Hi again, guys. I'll make a quick video today as well. I had this object in Orca Slicer and I want to try and fiddle around a little bit with top Z distance to my support interface, which is inside the, let's see here, because I find it a little bit hard to remove the black PLA, which I use as a support interface here. So I wanted to experiment a little bit with the top Z distance. You can see here there is a tiny gap between the tiny gap between that and the support layer, and that is supposed to make it easier to remove supports. So I want to experiment a bit with that, but the problem is I cannot section analysis from any of the sides into the object, so I can, see the distance of how it would look like. So I come up with a tiny cheat in a way. For this you will need Fusion 360, which is like or a similar program, which I have like here used and made this in. So I'll bring myself back into here and I'll start with making a drawing plane on one side of the same cube. And then I'll just go in and I'll create a sketch, and I'll just select the outermost corners on each side, and I'll just project those. Okay, and I'll just make a square, and then I'll just go and select finish. Then I'll make an object E for extrude. And if you just want it all the way to the edge here, you can just take distance to object and just click on the corner and you get all the way. I'll just want it a little bit further in to see, and I don't want to use cut. I will just make a new object or a body, press OK. And then I'll export it as an STL file just like that. File, print, select export up here, and then you go down to refine settings. And like I showed in the previous video, you need to select the body you made. In this case, it's that one. Reduce the surface scale. Surface scale deviation will control how many polygons it uses to make it. Okay. Here you can see it written. Okay, so okay. I can just give it a name, section. Okay, and save that. Now, then we go back into the slicer. And to be able to look into the side view of this, I will import that object I just made as a negative part. So go back to prepare, and then I just click add negative part, and then I load in the one I have, section, open. Then you can see it there. What this will essentially do is it will not print everything covered by that object. So if I now slice it, you can literally see from the side how it looks like. And in this case I can now inspect the distance to my top Z. Now there is another way of doing it as well. You want to, let's say you want to section analysis all sides at the same time, and you can go back and just hide that for now. I can take this E and I can just E distance to object. I just want it to be exactly the same size. I'll just distance it all the way to the down and then take new body. Okay. And then I'll export that one and file, print, and I refine it again because I want it as smooth as possible. Okay. Tune around, save. Now in Fusion you cannot section analysis everything at the same time, so this is actually a little bit of a better way of doing it. So I go in and I'll just delete the previous section analysis I had and go back to prepare, then I take add negative part, load, and again I'll need to go back and there's a section around, open, and now there is a negative part considering the whole entire entity of this, so I can take a slice plate and basically now it has cut off the sides of everything. Okay, I need to make that a little bit wider. Let me see. I need to go back, delete that. There. I'll just do like this. Construct a new plane. What you can do is you can just project. Project the whole thing. Okay. And I'll just do this corner and this corner like that. There. And then I'll take this one and delete. There, now I have the scale. I'll delete this one as well. Actually, I will use that one and then I will offset that one because I want it a little bit further inside, like this. And then let's see, just 1 millimeter. Okay, say 3 because I want to go a little bit inside. Okay, then you can see I have set the section analysis width to be there, and then I take a finish E, and I just go distance to object. I take the bottom and then I select new body. Okay, and I'll just export that one, print, redefine. Okay, section around, that's a 60 section around, save. And then I'll just go back, I'll just remove the section we made wrong, go back to prepare, add negative part, load, keeps jumping back, there, open. So now if I slice it, I should be able to see everything from all sides. And that is how you can just make a section analysis in Orca or Bambu Slicer. Basically this will let me like go in from the side and try and find a proper threshold. You can see here this is filament and this is filament, so this is the top Z gap. So if I go in and I adjust that to, let's say 0.3 millimeter, and I slice it again, you will see that the gap has increased. So with this you can go in and you can do some testing, etc., and it is actually quite nice. So I hope that was a nice way of adding section analysis to your objects. And you don't have to remove the object afterwards, you can reuse it just when you go in and you set here. You have to remove it, it doesn't let you unselect it. So there, just remove it, you did all the settings, and slice it again and you're ready to go. So yeah, it's a bit of a cheat, but you can do section analysis in Orca or Bambu Slicer, or maybe other slicers that support the negative objects. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.